Today I'm going to review how pool creation and cloning of flexible desktops occurs within Oracle VDI. Let's start by first creating a new pool using the desktop provider previously created. Clicking the New button opens up the New Pool wizard. Clicking the Next button takes us to the screen where we choose the pool type. From here we can select a desktop provider. We will choose the one we created earlier. There are three different pool types to choose from. Dynamic Pool is for flexible desktops that are assigned to users on demand for temporary use. These desktops are recycled back into the pool after a specific idle time, making them available for someone else. Cloning is used to adjust the number of desktops in the pool. Growing Pool is for the personal desktops that will be assigned to each user. A personal desktop is aimed at being used by the same user. Cloning also is used to adjust the number of desktops in this pool. Manual pools allow you to migrate existing desktops into Oracle VDI. This in turn centralizes the management and brokering of existing desktops. Cloning is not used for this type of pool. For this demo we are going to create a dynamic pool. The next step allows you to assign a template for cloning as well as selecting a system preparation method, if applicable. At this point there are no templates imported, so I'll move on to the next step. Step 4 allows you to set a preferred size of the pool along with the option to enable automatic cloning immediately. In this demonstration we will change the preferred size to 3 but leave cloning off. Step 5 allows you to select a name for the pool as well as provide any comments. Finally, step 6 allows you to review your choices. Once you are satisfied they are correct, press the Finish button. The new pool is now listed in the table under the desktop provider that you chose. Now that we have created the pool, let's look at the 6 tabs for the new pool in detail. First we will look at the Cloning tab. This tab is likely to be the most viewed tab if your need involves growing the flexible pool size often. From the top down, the cloning page includes the machine name, prefix, pool size metrics, including numbers of running desktops, and a production priority option. A pool with a high production priority is allowed to clone more quickly than a pool with a medium or a low priority. The production priority setting does not apply to recycle jobs. Also, here you can assign a template. In this case we are selecting a Windows 7 template. System preparation refers to the method used to configure Microsoft Windows XP or Microsoft Windows 7. We have the choice of SysPrep or Oracle FastPrep option. If the desktop is not running Microsoft Windows, this can be left as none. In this demo I will leave it set to none. Now we can select which operating state we want the machine in after creation. Our choices are powered off, suspended or running. We will select running. One of the important features for the flexible pool is its desktop recycling policies. Reset to snapshot allows us to set an idle timeout threshold that once passed removes the assigned user and resets the desktop VM to a snapshot of what it was but before allocation. This wipes out any data or applications installed after it's been allocated, providing a clean environment for the next user assigned to this machine. The reused desktop is similar to resetting in that once the idle timeout threshold has passed, it removes the assigned user. However, it does not reset to a snapshot. Instead, it just becomes available for the next user. Delete desktop is the most aggressive option. After the idle timeout threshold has passed, it deletes the desktop from the pool completely. Since this is a flexible desktop pool, we will choose the reuse desktop option. As you can see here, in the job queue, the cloning process has started running. Now let's look at the User Assignments tab. In here you have the option to add and remove users and groups. I will show you 3 different ways to add the users. First, I will add just a single user. Now I will show you how you can add users who share a common trait. In this demonstration, I'm using first names. Finally, I will show you how we can add multiple users by running a wildcard search. In this case, hitting search with a blank box listed the whole LDAP directory. As you can see, the users are now listed in the Assigned Users and Groups tab. Now we will take a brief look at the Template tab. Remember I mentioned that we had no templates imported when we first created this pool? Well, this tab allows you to import, modify and delete your templates. As each template is basically a virtual machine, you can power it on, run any updates or application installs that are needed, and once powered off, create a new revision of the template. Although you have a new version of the template, the old version still retains the role of master, meaning that all cloning will be processed against the previous revision still. But if you select the new revision and then make it the master, all future cloning processes will use the new revision. One of the benefits of revisions is the ability to roll back to a known working state. The Settings tab allows us to enable or disable connections to the pool, change the current desktop assignment type, declare memory sharing settings, as well as changing network settings for the pool. The last section in this tab is where you find the settings devoted to the SumRay components, ranging from what action to take on removing a smart card to custom RDP settings. Oracle VDI has built-in knowledge of SumRay clients to deliver an optimal user experience. Now let's go and look at the Desktop tab. Behind the scenes, we will log into the Oracle VDI environment with the user that we assigned to the pool in the User Assignment tab. As you can see, the machine state is already running, and now there is an assigned user. To demonstrate how a dynamic pool works best, let's go back to the desktop session behind the scenes and log the user out. You will notice that the desktop has now reset and is now available for another user to use.